But no, it's interesting to hear you say that. Like the whole thing about like the whole you can judge time periods by what horror is popular there, because horror movies and the whole horror genre is always based off of fear, but it's based more off of the common threaded fear, or the more popular fear of the time. So yeah, you can
Right.
look back on '50s and it's nuclear scares, and the '80s it was, well, nuclear, but more of like a mutants created from nuclear waste, because we thought that nuclear waste at the time, gave you extra arms and flying powers and things.
Right. I think it's also interesting that horror started to parody itself. It's done it a few times over the course of cinema history, but it
Mm-hmm.
did it at the end of the 80s and into the 90s. Horror comedy
Mm-hmm.
kind of became a bigger thing than straight horror. And I wonder if that might not be a reflection of the fact that our society started to feel complacent and take things for granted. Nothing had come out that really scared us, maybe,
Yeah.
and gave us free reign to let horror become funny until something horrible like 9/11 happened again.
Yeah.
Mm,
Or maybe like
Because
a
now we still have horror comedies, but we have a lot more straight horror nowadays, I think, than we did in the late 80s, early 90s.